2023. Ask you please stand and join with us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sal Mangano. I'm the chairman of the rental board. With me tonight are our fellow board members, Vice Chair Carla Bryant, Member Maria Idisi, Member Kelly Medwig, Member Mike Murray, Member Vernon Shelton, and Member Mark Smith. For the record, we do have a quorum present. Before we begin calling the hearings scheduled for tonight, I'd like to take a moment and explain our procedures. I will call the hearings scheduled one at a time in the order that has been published in the legal notice and listed on our agenda. There are extra copies down below if anybody needs them. Starting with case number one, I will read the legal notice. The applicant or their authorized representative will step up to the podium. The speaker must give his or her name and home address for the record. All speakers will be sworn in by myself. The applicant or their representative will be given an opportunity to present any information that he or she wishes to present to the board. If none, we will proceed to board questions. After board questions, any interested parties will then have an opportunity to speak. The applicant will be called back up at the end of the hearing to respond to any questions or concerns. The public hearing will likely be closed after the applicant answers any final questions. Should there be any open issues on the application or any items that need to be remedied or corrected, the hearing may be held open in a longer period in the board's discretion to allow time for the applicant to make such corrections. If you wish to speak, ladies and gentlemen, I wish you please speak on the property issues only, and that's it, just the property issues. We ask you please take a moment and silence your cell phones. If anyone did receive a blue notice that was taped to their door and or mailed, it could mean your rental permit is in jeopardy and also a fine. The rental board shall have the right to rely on any information that is presented by the applicant. If any such information is later found to be inaccurate or incorrect, the rental board may determine that any approvals, rental permits, or other actions previously granted in connection with the application are null and void. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to call the first new application, 373 West 21st Street in Deer Park. How are you today? You go right to the podium. How are you today, ma'am?
Good.
Can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you. Could you just please state your name and your home address for the record?
Seema Trahan, 9 Brittle Path Court, Glen Head, New York, 11545.
Thank you very much, ma'am. When your property, when you sent in your application for the property, do you agree to the terms and conditions on this property?
Yes.
Great. Anyone here from the board wish to speak regarding this property?
I'm sorry?
No, I'm asking anyone here from the board if they wish to speak about this property.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I would.
Yes, sir.
Mark Smith. Could you tell us when did you purchase the property?
Oh. I purchased in 2018.
2018.
He's my tenant. We rented the house 2019.
Rented 2019. I yield the floor.
Okay.
Hi, how are you? My name is Mike Murray.
Hi.
There was a warrant served on this home a few months ago.
Yes, we took care of that.
How'd you make out with all the issues with the dogs?
Yeah.
Yeah, everything was taken care of.
Everything is all done?
Yep, got the 4 dogs registered and.
And you had other issues also, right? Music studio?
No, it wasn't even that. It was the fire alarms, which we got taken care of. It was, we took down the other piece of structure that was there. We also fixed it where it's above the boiler. They said that they needed a piece of sheetrock there. That was taken care of, and he came back, and the garage being painted,
Just, excuse me,
taken
sir,
care of.
for the record, I know you did sworn in earlier, but for the record, could you state your name and your home
Oh,
address?
sure, it's Justin Slezak, and I rent at 373 West 21st Street in Deer
Okay,
Park.
great, thank you. Okay.
You got it.
So you were there when the warrant was served?
Yes.
Were they your dogs?
I'm sorry?
Your dogs?
Yeah, we got everything taken care of.
Got that all
Yep.
squared away?
Yeah, everything was taken care of
And-
right away.
Okay, and you are the homeowner?
Yes,
So just so you're aware.
Yes,
Okay,
I was aware because he was out of job, and I did question him about the dogs. He was just babysitting them, so
Okay. No,
we took care of everything.
you said you took care of everything.
Yeah.
Just to make you aware, if you get in a situation like that again in the future, your rental permit will be taken care of, meaning you'll lose it, revoked.
I understand.
Okay? So just
I'll be
letting
top
you
of it.
know.
I'll be top of it. Thank you.
Okay.
Anyone here from, in the audience wish to speak regarding this property? Hearing none, do we have a motion?
Motion to approve by Mark Smith.
Seconded by? Seconded by Maria. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, the application was granted. Thank you. Have a good evening, folks.
Thank you.
80 Lake Drive in Wyandanch? Please come forward, sir. How are you, sir? Please raise your right hand.
I'm sorry.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. For the record, could you please state your name and your home address?
My name is Stephen Catalano. I live at 1472 Herzl Boulevard, West Babylon, New York. This is my wife, Martha Panilla. We both reside at the same residence. We are the property managers for the resident at 80 Lake Drive in Wyandanch.
Great, thank you, sir. When you sent in the application, do you agree to the terms and conditions on this property?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anyone from the board wish to speak regarding this property?
No, thank you.
Anyone here in the audience wish to speak regarding this property? Hearing none, do we have a motion?
Motion to approve by Mark Smith.
Seconded by? Seconded by Maria. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, the application is granted. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Have a good
Happy
night.
New Year.
1105 Little East Neck Road in West Babylon. How are you, sir? Good. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you, sir. For the record, could you please state your name and your home address?
Jerome Barbario, 3386 Silverton Avenue in Wantua.
Thank you, sir. When you sent in the renewal, do you agree to the terms and conditions on this property?
Absolutely.
And this is a two-family house?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Anyone here from the board wish to speak regarding this property?
No, thank you.
thanks.
No? Anyone here in the audience wish to speak regarding this property? Hearing none, do we have a motion?
Motion to approve by Mark Smith.
Seconded by?
Seconded by Maria Idisi.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none? This application was granted. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Everything was granted.
Good night.
Good night.
Aye.
35 Springwood Drive in North Babylon? How are you, sir?
Good, how are you?
Good. Can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you. For the record, can you please state your name and your home address?
Vincent Bello Jr., 102 Jim's Trail, Bayport, New York.
Great. When you sent in the application for this property, do you agree to the terms and conditions?
Yes.
This is one of those condos, right?
Yes.
Okay. Anyone here from the board wish to speak regarding this property?
No, thank you.
Anyone in the audience wish to speak regarding this property? Hearing none, do we have a motion?
Motion to approve by Mark Smith.
Seconded by?
Seconded by Maria Idisi.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, the application is granted. Thank you. 9 Della Drive in West Babylon? How are you, sir?
Good, how are you today?
Good. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. For the record, can you please state your name and your home address?
Eugene Augustowitz, 22 True Harbor Way, West Islip, New York.
Thank you, sir. When you sent in the renewal, the application for this property, do you agree to the terms and conditions on this property?
Yes.
Okay. Anyone here from the board wish to speak regarding on this property?
No,
No,
thank you.
thanks.
Anyone here in the audience wish to speak regarding this property? Hearing none, do we have a motion?
Motion to approve by Mark Smith.
Seconded by?
Seconded by Maria
All in
Idisi.
favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, the application is granted. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Have a good
Good
night.
night.
161 Cedar Court in Copeg? How are you today, sir?
I'm doing very well, thank yourself.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. For the record, can you please state your name and your home address?
My name's Thomas Walsh. I live at 172 West Lido Promenade in Lindenhurst.
On this property, when you sent in the application, do you agree to the terms and conditions?
Yes, sir.
Anyone here from the board wish to speak regarding this property?
No, thank
No, thank you.
No? Anyone here in the audience wish to speak regarding this property? Hearing none, do we have a motion?
Motion to approve Carla Bryant.
Seconded by?
Second, Vernon Shelton.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, this application was granted.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Good night.
As we move on, ladies and gentlemen, to the renewals, 1591 Third Street in West Babylon. Once again, 1591 Third Street in West Babylon. Put that on the second call. 25A West First Street in Deer Park. 25A West First Street in Deer Park. We'll put that on the second call as well. As we move on to number 3, it's 122 Marie Street, North Lindenhurst. 122 Marie Street, North Lindenhurst. Okay, we'll put that on the second call. And then as we move on to the 4th renewal, 215th Street in West Babylon. Good evening. Hi. Hello, sir. Can you please raise your right hand? You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Great. For the record, can you please state both your names and addresses?
Yes, I'm Loretto Lucetti, 114 Ocean Avenue in Massapequa, and that's my wife, Jennifer Lucetti, same address.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. When you sent in the renewal for this property, do you agree to the terms and conditions?
Yes.
Okay. Anyone here from the board wish to speak regarding this property?
I would. Hi, how are you this evening?
Good, how are you?
Good. So everything passed internally with, no issues, but externally, you need to replace the fence on the side of the house,
Okay,
okay? And that's it.
okay.
Okay, that was fine. So we, would April 26th be okay to have that fixed by?
I'm trying, what are we? January, February, March, April. Yeah, I think that would be good. I think that should
Okay.
be.
Great. Anyone here in the audience wish to speak regarding this property? No? Hearing none, do we have a motion?
Motion to extend to April 26th, Carla Bryant.
Seconded by?
Second, Vernon Shelton.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none. We're going to keep this record open and extend your application until April 26th to make the necessary, replace the fence. Okay?
Okay.
Thank
So
you very much.
Once we do that, we take a picture, we send it to you
Okay,
guys?
yep,
and that's-
absolutely, yes.
okay, Perfect.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right,
Have a
thanks for
good
your time,
night.
guys.
you.
Good night.
225 Beachview Street in Copaig. Hello, how are you today?
Good.
Good, please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you
Yes.
God? Thank you. For the record, can you please state your name and your home address?
My name is Teresa Baginska. My address is 1 Larry Lane, West Islip, New York, 1975. And my property is 225 Beachview Street.
Thank you very much. When you sent in your renewal from the town, they sent you a form. Do you agree to the terms and conditions?
Yes, but
Perfect.
I just fixed the driving and
No, yeah,
sidewalk.
but you gotta send in, you gotta sign that, you're local, you're gonna, adhere to the rules that the town gives you.
Yes, I
Okay,
did.
perfect. I see this is a two-family house?
Yes,
Okay. Anyone here from the board wish to speak regarding this property?
No, thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone in the audience wish to speak regarding this property? Hearing none, do we have a motion?
Motion to approve, Kelly Medwig.
Seconded by?
Seconded by Mike Murray.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none? The application was granted. Thank you, ma'am.
so I can remove the sign, right?
Yes.
All right. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Good night. Have a
Good morning.
94 Tri-Connell Street in Amityville? How you doing today, sir?
Good, how are you?
Good. Please raise your right hand. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you. For the record, sir, can you please state your name and your home address?
Pete Conti, 210 Cedar Court, Copaig, New York,
Great.
11726.
When you sent in the renewal, do you agree to the terms and conditions on this property?
I do.
Great. Anyone here from the board wish to speak regarding this property?
No, thank you.
No, thank
No?
you.
Anyone in the audience wish to speak regarding this property? Hearing none, do we have a motion?
Motion to approve, Kelly Medwig.
Seconded by?
Seconded by Mike Murray.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, the application is granted. Thank you.
Have a good night.
193 Manhattan Avenue in West Babylon. How are you today, sir?
Hello.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you, sir. For the record, can you please state your name and your home address?
Yes, my name is Lester Orlick. Home address is 2125 Wantor Park Drive, Wantor, New York.
Thank you, sir. When you sent in the renewal, do you agree to the terms and conditions that the town sent you?
Say that again, please.
When you sent in the renewal for this property permit, do you agree to the terms and conditions that the town sent you?
Yes.
Okay. Anyone from the board wish to speak regarding this property?
No, thanks.
Thank you.
Anyone in the audience wish to speak regarding this property? Hearing none, do we have a motion?
Motion to approve, Kelly Medwig?
Seconded by?
Seconded by Mike Murray.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, your application is approved. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Night.
1550 Herzl Boulevard in West Babylon.
Bingo.
How are you today, sir? How are you today, sir?
Hi.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Great. For the record, can you please both state your name and your home addresses? Could you please state your name and your home address?
Oh, Louis Acevedo, 1550 Herschel Boulevard, West Babylon, 11704.
Thank you. And you live at the house?
Yes.
Okay. And ma'am, do you have the,
Elsa Granados, 1550 Herzl Boulevard in West Babylon.
okay.
And yes, I live in the
Yes,
house.
okay. Now, when you sent in the renewal, do you agree to the terms and conditions that the town sent you?
Yes.
Yes?
Come on.
Okay.
It's illegal if you read the terms.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyone here from the town wish to speak regarding this property?
Yes, I
board?
would, Mr. Chairman.
Yes, sir.
Hi, how are you tonight? My name is Mike Murray. Can you hear me, sir?
He's talking.
Okay.
Mike,
Can you hear me?
Que sí le escucha.
Do I?
If you hear him.
he has a question for you.
Can you hear me? I have some questions for you.
I didn't hear the question.
I didn't say them.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay. I'll wait.
Okay. The question I have for you is, first, there's a couple things that need to be done with the property, okay? The first is that you need to cover your pool. Okay?
I'm getting rid of the pool.
Okay,
That's why
okay,
I didn't,
fine.
that's
You
why
have,
it's like
you
that.
have some debris on the property that needs to be cleaned up, okay?
Okay.
Also, your property has 3 meters, 3 electric meters.
Yes.
What's the reason for that?
Well, in February of 1999, I purchased a house.
Okay,
It had 3 meters then, and it still has 3 meters. You know.
when the inspection was done, they were all working.
Yes.
Okay. So what is the 3rd meter for? This is, you live in the home and you do rent.
Yes. We rent the 2nd floor upstairs.
Okay,
The basement is our laundry room, which also utilizes the electricity and everything.
but that doesn't work
Okay.
off your regular meter?
The regular meter, everybody has independent meters. The rental, us on the 2nd, and the basement, they're all independent.
They're all independent
I
meters?
purchased a house like that, I don't know,
Because they look,
Have an apartment in the house when you bought it? Was there an apartment down in the basement when you bought it?
oh, no.
could you show me the photos of the meters?
No.
Well, the meter boxes and the meter look like they're pretty new. Could you tell me when they were changed?
Yes. I don't have my phone with me.
That's okay, just
The-
give me
the
a,
one that is very new.
They're all new.
No, they're not all new. The box is new, but they're not all new. What happened was I paid $2,300 to the electrician, okay, because it blew up.
so they
and when
upgraded
they-
your service?
Yeah, they gave me service and they changed that whole system right there. All of that is $2,300.
So you kept the 3rd meter?
The 3rd meter is
Yes.
is all
Okay.
part of the same box.
Okay, all right, just have questions I need to ask you, sir.
No, I'm just
Okay. I have a couple of questions. Do you know a Daniel Wright? Has he ever lived at that home?
Who?
Daniel Wright?
Daniel Wright.
Has he ever rented from you?
By name, no, I don't know.
Just give me a minute, please. How about a Wilma Janapala?
Oh, Wilmer.
Oh, arriba.
He rent before years
He,
ago.
yes, he used to rent upstairs.
He
Wilma.
rented upstairs?
Yes.
Okay. about Harley Ann Hyde?
Get the names, can you pronounce it again?
Harley Ann Hyde, H-E-I-D, last name.
No.
No? Okay. So I have one more question for you, sir. Would you be willing for a second interior inspection first thing tomorrow morning?
First thing tomorrow morning, I'm a bus driver, and I have to give them at least a day notice, okay? And
Okay.
school started yesterday. I got 3 schools I pick up.
Uh-huh.
So.
So what about
I
the
am
following
willing-
day?
I am willing to have, the inspector to come on, but I would have to report to the job first. If you give me a window,
Okay, I can give you a window. How about 10 o'clock tomorrow morning?
10 o'clock sounds good. 10 o'clock sounds good.
Okay, 10 o'clock tomorrow morning.
It sounds,
Two gentlemen from the town will be there,
at 10 o'clock,
and you'll give them access to the entire home.
to the entire home. Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
okay,
All right, thank you very much.
okay.
No further questions.
Anyone here in the audience wish to speak regarding this property? So hearing none, do we have a motion?
Motion to extend pending further investigation tomorrow, and we'll give you till April, but we'll probably know before then.
Okay, so tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock?
10 o'clock tomorrow morning, two gentlemen from the town, they'll have their IDs, they'll show them to you, and then you just let them do what they have to do.
Okay.
Okay, and if
Yes.
you could clean up that debris in the yard too, that's why we're giving
Yes,
you.
I built the shed. If you notice, the shed is
I saw it,
new,
yeah.
And there's wood, and it's rotten.
All right, I know.
But, yes, I'll clean it up.
Seconded by Mike Murray.
All in
Okay.
favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Thank you very much.
Hearing none?
Thank you.
We're going to extend it to April 26th obviously we're going to inspect it tomorrow, but we're going to keep it open until April 26th just to make the investigation or the inspection tomorrow. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you. And after that, you'll hear from us. Thank you very much, sir.
Good
Thank
night.
you. 10 Rhoda Avenue, North Babylon.
Send you an email.
Is this your phone? Oh, no, it's the recorder.
How are you, sir?
How you doing?
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you, sir. For the record, could you please state your name and your home address?
Peter Roos, 315 Cooper Road, North Babylon.
Thank you, sir. On this renewal, do you agree to the terms and conditions that the town sent you?
Yes.
Great. Anyone here from the town wish to speak regarding this property? Anyone in the audience wish to speak regarding this property? Hearing none, do we have a motion?
Motion to approve, Maria Adisi.
Seconded by?
Seconded by Mark Smith.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, the application is granted. Thank you.
Have a good
Have a
night.
good night.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
856 Conklin Street in East Farmingdale. Hello, sir. How are you today?
I'm good, how are you?
Yes, please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Thank you, sir. For the record, can you please state your name and your home address?
Zubair Mundia, 36 County Line Road, Farmingdale, New York, 11735.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
When you sent in the renewal for this property, do you agree to the terms and conditions that the town sent you?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. Anyone here from the board wish to speak regarding this property?
Yes, I would. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
All right, so you had your interior inspection and all went well, but there's some work to be done on the outside. You need to paint the building,
Okay,
okay? You need to replace the blacktop driveway and the parking area blacktop as well,
okay.
okay?
But
And
this
you-
thing needs some time because right
We'll,
now.
we'll give you
give you
time.
time.
Yeah,
Let me just, a couple of more little things.
Mhm.
And repair the sidewalk. You don't have to replace it, but you need to repair it.
Okay.
Okay, so there's no trip hazards. And there's some debris on the property that you need to
Yeah,
remove
they
all
do.
throughout the
Mhm.
yard there and the side.
Mhm.
Just gotta clean it up a little bit,
yeah,
okay?
they do like, every 2 days they
Okay.
do it, yeah.
So we'll give you some time to do that, okay?
For the blacktop, because they need a warm weather.
Yeah, no, you need warm. I
Yeah.
got you.
You know what I
No
mean?
problem, we'll
All
give
right.
you time.
All right,
Thank you, sir.
thank you.
Anyone here from the audience wish to speak regarding this property? No? Hearing none, do we have a motion?
Motion to extend until April 26th, so the landlord can take care of painting and blacktopping and removing
I
debris.
don't think so they can do blacktop in April because weather, it's supposed to need a warm weather for do the blacktop.
If you need more time, just let us know.
Yeah, we need more time. For the blacktop, yes.
But
Because the
Tom,
paint,
you have to let us know, you know, when it
maybe,
gets
you know,
closer
when
to
the
April.
weather get warmer, then they can do the blacktop.
No, yeah, you
Maybe
let us know when
June,
you
July,
can- No, no, I mean, yeah, I know they're still doing blacktop now.
blacktop, you know, what I mean,
Yeah.
I don't, you know, what I mean, because
Well, why
right
don't
now
we wait
they come
until,
out.
why don't you wait until April? And if you have an issue, then call Diana at the rental
Yeah, the paint,
division.
they can do is no problem, only for the
So
blacktop.
let's give it some time, maybe they can, okay?
All
And
right.
if they can't, you give us the call, okay?
Yeah.
And we'll take care of extending you then.
Okay, all right.
That's extended, do I have a second? Second?
Seconded by Mark Smith.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none. So, sir, we're gonna keep this open till, April 26th?
Right.
And then, you know, to.
If
do
the weathers
everything
get
that Marie
warmer,
asked
they
you
will
to
do it.
Okay?
All right.
If you need more time, just ask Diana, okay?
All right.
Thank you.
All right.
Good night.
Good night, sir. 39 Cumberbatch Avenue in Wyandanch. How are you today? Good, sir, thank you. Please raise your right hand. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you, sir. For the record, can you please state your name and your business address?
Frank Delaccio, 1596 Straight Path, Lyndhurst, New York.
Thank you, sir. For the record, when you sent in the renewal, do you agree to the terms and conditions?
Yes.
Thank you. Anyone here from the board wish to speak regarding this property?
No, thank you.
Thanks.
No? Anyone here in the audience wish to speak regarding this property? No? Hearing none, do we have a motion?
Motion to approve, Maria Adisi.
Seconded by?
Seconded by Mark Smith.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, the application was granted, sir. I'd like to remind you that you're still under oath. This is for 3 Lafayette Street in Copeg. Did you send in the terms and conditions, sign the terms and conditions on this property?
Yes, I did.
Great. Anyone here from the board wish to speak regarding this property?
No,
thanks.
thanks.
No, thank you.
Anyone in the audience wish to speak regarding this property? Hearing none, do we have a motion?
Motion to approve, Maria Adisi.
Seconded by?
Seconded by Mark Smith.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, this application is granted as well,
Thank
sir.
you. I do have one question. My last hearing I was at a number of months ago, you had asked for a driveway to be put in.
Okay, great, thank you.
If you want that. I don't know if they put them or what they might have done, but you put neighbors in and driveway.
Great. We'll give it to Diana. Thank you very much.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
You were here, I think, last year. Yes, and we had an incident going on with a house in Deer Park? Right, thanks for straightening all that out. I know somebody who lives there, and the board would just like to thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I know Lamont with the concerned citizens at Deer Park, he's happy as well. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Night.
As we step back, ladies and gentlemen, to the number one of the renewals of 1591 3rd Street in West Babylon. Anyone here for 1591 3rd Street in West Babylon? Okay, the gentleman, the property owner has not shown up. So do we have a motion?
A motion to adjourn. The property will be referred for enforcement. Carla Bryant.
Seconded by?
Second by Vernon Shelton.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none. This application will be referred to enforcement. 25A West First Street in Deer Park. 25A and West, 25A West First Street in Deer Park. Okay, this gentleman has failed to show up for the, as well. At this time, do we have a motion?
Motion to adjourn. The property will be referred for enforcement. Carla Bryant.
Seconded by?
Second by Vernon Shelton.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none. This property will be referred to enforcement. Thank you. 122 Marie Street, North Lindenhurst. 122 Marie Street, North Lindenhurst. The landlord has failed to show up. Do we have a motion?
Motion to adjourn. The property will be referred for enforcement.
Thank you.
Carla Bryant.
Seconded by?
Second, Vernon Shelton.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, this property will be referred to enforcement. Thank you very much. As we move on to the renewals, number one, which is 148 North 22nd Street in Wheatley Heights. Do we have a motion?
Motion to approve, Vernon Shelton.
Seconded by?
Seconded by Carla Bryant.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, this application was granted. 85 Howard Street in Copeg. Do I have a motion?
Motion to approve, Vernon Shelton.
Seconded by?
Seconded by Carla Bryant.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, this application was granted. 614 4th Street in West Babylon. Do we have a motion?
Motion to approve, Vernon Shelton.
Seconded by?
Seconded by Carla Bryant.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, this application is granted. 228 Parkway Boulevard in Wyandanch. Do we have a motion?
Motion to approve, Vernon Shelton.
Seconded by?
Seconded by Carla Bryant.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, this application is granted. 33 Baldwin Street in Farmingdale. Do we have a motion?
Motion to approve, Vernon Shelton.
Seconded by?
Seconded by Carla Bryant.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, this application is granted. 35 Maybrook Road in North Babylon. Do we have a motion?
Motion to approve, Vernon Shelton.
Seconded by?
Seconded by Carla Bryant.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, this application is granted. As we move on to the acceptance of the minutes of the December 14th, 2022 meeting, do I have a motion?
Motion to accept the minutes, Kelly Medwig.
Seconded by?
Seconded by Mike Murray.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, the minutes are accepted. We have two more meetings coming up, January 11th and January 25th. It is now 6:31. Do I have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
Motion to adjourn, Kelly Medwig.
Seconded by?
Seconded by Mike Murray.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?